The ghost rises under layer tone, a coded heartbeat not alone. Every segment stacked in clean design. Motion sorted in our lifetime. No freedom lost, just guided. Flow order emerges post by post and low. The grid expands across the mind. Every signal placed in line. The core beats to speak. Scatter moves grow sharp and sleek. Each micro shift the motion more. Force defines order. Each layer finds its tier motion. Locked in structure. Hierarchy defines order. No random stream. The system breathes in scheme. Yeah. The pattern spread us through silent halls. A timing code behind the walls. Minds aligned with nested beat ascending. Steps in ordered heat. Depth in sector, interlock, no loose swing, no drifting clock. Every roll assigned by sound, cascading rings and looping ground. If chaos knocks the poles, replies with measured ranks and steady ties. The hierarchy rebuilds the flow with silent rules we already know. Structure lives in layered core, each tier repeats forever. System stands post mapped across the ordered land. The flow slows down, but order stays engraved in layered time and space. Even when the signal drops, the flow slows down. The structure holds beyond the stars. The loop returns without demand. Each segment lands as planned. The texture cycles through the grid. No random motion slips on mid. The swing is bound a pattern code. Drift corrected by the load. The current curves within the line defined by structure over time. When the pattern holds the thread, all wandering is misled. Every drift code back in place. The loop resets the moving space. Pattern governs drift, the cycle draws the line. Ocean midstream by pattern governs drift stability. Pattern governs drift, the circle draws the line. Ocean pattern governs drift. Baseline repeats with steady tone. Each layer finds its anchored zone. Timing echoes through the frame, this guiding name. Sectors rotate but stay aligned. No stray vibration left behind. The pocket locks to guiding grid. A closed system firmly headed. Motion seeks an open way. The loop returns and makes it stay. A circular authority unseen, controlling flow. never breaks. Repetition secures the main. Drift the circuit never breaks. Repetition secure. Low register settles beneath the grid, each vibration locks the silent frame, layers align without collapse. The motion rouse you anchor base, the toll expands but never breaks. A constant floor beneath the swing, the pocket rests on weighted ground. No sudden shift can move the sound. The bass secures the inner space, the structure rests in tonal place. Every layer finds its bounded role. The foundation forms the moving whole base. Holds frame, the bottom line defines the limits of the rhythmic plane. Holds frame, the grounded tone secures the system as its own. Measure eyes on weighted posts, each segment shaped by anchor draws the sector shift, but stays aligned. The current mapped through fixed design. Texture settles in stable range. The depth control to avoid change. The loop repeats without escape. The frame persists through every shape. When higher tones attempt to stray, the low returns to pour them stay. A silent rule beneath the track, a tonal link, or pull it back. No drift survives the waiting claim. The grounded force commands the cycle in its course. The bottom stays, define instruction night and day. The low tone remains when all else fails. The low tone remains when all else fails. The low tone remains to frame contentious silent waves. Grounded structure beyond the last rise. The low tone remains. Holds frame, holds frame, holds frame, holds frame. The vital strain, the finding structure. Session opens with calibrated clocks, each track aligned to preset flow. The grid defines how fast thoughts move. No step escapes the daddy mode. Each layer follows coded time. The pocket locks to measure daylight. The tempo breathes inside the frame, where motion stays within the system line. Parameters set the moving rate. Each signal syncs the session state. No deviation from the map lane. The pace is fixed before the game. Session decides pace. The clock commands the motion. Session decides pace. The system drives progression. The structure cues the next command. The rhythm checks the time and plan. The loop reflects, executes without need. Each sector updates micro shift, but never breaks the coded scripts. The measure counts and force delay, ensuring order in the frame. When chaos tries to raise the rate, the session pulls it back to gate. The flow adapts but stays confined within the numeric pace design. Time becomes a managed space where sound obeys the master pace. Session decides pace. The framework controls the stride. Session decides pace. The tempo locked inside. Session goes in its clock slow. The structure fades, but pace remains embedded inside a protocol beyond the final loop tone. Final loop tone. Final loop tone. Beyond the final loop tone. Beneath the counter, greater current runs quiet but persistent, coded in layered timing. Every pocket carved in advance. The baseline maps the channel where the motion slips unseen. Each pattern opens passage-wise the lane. No force without direction, no drift without permission. The travels under measure like a system under skin. The numbers trace the hidden stream. The tempo locks the moving scheme. Each accent marks the silent gate where groove decides to circulate. Flow under measure. The channel cuts beneath the frame. Flow under measure. The current moves within the measured plane. The session charts the subtle path. The rhythm shapes the aftermath. The timing sees the coming wave. The structure forms the space it gave. The loop repeat quiet drive. The tone keeps silent current alive. No chaos breaks the guided route. The groove persistent coded pursue. When motion seeks the surface free, the measure bends it back to key. The hidden flow obeys the grid controlled by pulsatorly. Fuels the act restrained by a calculated impact. The groove runs deep inside the system. Flow under measure. The current holds within the rhythm. The channel hums when motion ends. Magic flow remaining in the strap Before the step is taken, the grid is laid in silent measure. Measure mapped in quiet order, the pocket mark the tone. Secure, no impulse moves, unchecked the frame. Anticipates intention, the baseline sketches the ground, and every path is pre-aligned in code anticipation. The system forms before the push, the logic stands before the rush. Each pattern waits in loaded state before the body negotiates. Structure before motion, the frame decides the path. Before motion, every movement born from prepared order. The rhythm drafts, the coming shift, the timing plans, the subtle lift. No chaos enters open space. The structure locks each phase in place. The session set the sequence, clear the accents placed before they appear. The tone, who defined and later stack the future motion, traced and tracked. When impulse seeks to override, the structure holds and will not slide. The hidden scaffold shapes the act, the blueprint drawn for every fact. Intention follows silent code, each action rides the frame mode. Structure before motion, the pattern writes the future culture. Before motion, no drift escapes the ordered ladder. Framework remains when motion fades. Blueprint echoing beyond the final measure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, the register maps the spectrum where weight is planted in tone. Every layer stacked and calibrated, each frequency assigned its gravity. The low end anchors every motion, the high end floats but never breaks alignment. Structure defines how heavy silence feels when rhythm pauses in controlled suspension. The tonal field becomes a grid, each note obeys a sign. Mass, no drift escapes the weighted frame, when balance is enforced by register. Register fixes, weight the spectrum locks into place. Register fixes, weight each tone obeys its gravity stays. Tracks the tonal, pull the measure guards. The sonic rule, each pulse reinforced as density, while pattern holds integrity. The pocket forms a balanced load. The groove sustains the mapped code. The spectrum bends but stays aligned. No weight release beyond design. Tones attempt to Settles in the track, a silent axe is pulling back. Every swing finds hidden rails. Subtle motion never fails. The current bends around the core. Time and shape to subtle door. Each accent lands with guided force. Direction coded in the source. When the center locks the lane, all loose motion finds its plane. The swing becomes a map. Each step rewritten in time. Pocket sets direction. The groove becomes the side motion. Aligned by centered guidance. Pocket sets direction. No drifting zone. The pocket draws the chosen zone. Oh, the baseline leans into the frame. The texture follows coded name. Timing flows through lead, no misstep. Crosses measured breadth. The sector shifts, but stays in line. Controlled by pulse and pocket sign. The structure speaks without sound direction. Fixed in underground. If motion doubts the hidden guide, the pocket pulls it back inside of gravity and rhythmic skin. A quiet force that draws it in. No random path can override the center groove that sets the ride. Pocket sets direction. The path is locked in tone. Every layer guided to its own. Pocket sets direction. The motion line, the pocket marks the route assigned. The beat fades slow yet guidance stays. The pocket holds through silent phase. Direction carved in time and space. Even when no motion plays. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. The current runs beneath calibrated tone, shaping the pocket with guided intent. Each layer bends to directional flow. The groove aligns to mapped alignment spaced. The structure frame sets as motion settles into regulated. Every signal locks into steady pocket, guided by the system state. The drift is trimmed by guided current. Each X falls in a line form. No straight move escapes the channel where flow defines the pocket. No current shape. Pocket, the flow lines the groove. Current shape. Pocket, the current sets the move. Current shape. Pocket, the flow lines the groove. Current shape.
The baseline traces coded paths. The rhythm locks to directed mass. Each pattern curves with structured flow, ensuring the pocket stays below the control of a line motion. Grids the timing maps persistently.
Every sector bends to current force, maintaining groove without remorse. When pressure bends the groove aside, the current pulls it back inside. The flow recalculates alignment stays. Pocket reforms in directed space. No chaos breaks the shape design. The channel holds the pocket line. Pocket alignment stays intact. Current shape. Pocket the flow commands the track. Current shape. Pocket the flow, pocket the flow commands the current shape. Silent guided streams beyond measured time. Da 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 da, yeah. Beneath the surface, tones descend into layer pressure shaping motion where the low register carries intent. Each pulse emerges from control depth. The rhythm bends to grounded gravity. Every accent sinks into order space. The foundation speaks in measured weight, guiding movement without hesitation. The deeper the layer, the stronger the command. Each tone directs the rhythmic hand. No surface sound escapes. The rule depth defines the beat in controlled form. Diff, calm, and rhythm. The low register rules that. Diff, calm, and rhythm. The foundation pulls. Sub-frequencies trace structured lines. Carving paths through measured time. Patterns follow buried signals as timing locks to weighted signs. Each sector echoes grounded. Order motion obeys the submerged force, and rhythm answers the low domain without distortion. When surface motion tries to rise, the depth restrains with silent ties. Authority from buried tones recalibrates drifting zones. Every groove returns to weighted core, guided by unseen register control. Diff, calm, and rhythm. The low register stands. Diff, calm, and rhythm. Direct and never weak. Calm and rhythm. Depth commands rhythm, the low register stands. Depth, calm and rhythm. Directing every bend. The depths persist beyond the sound. A silent authority, shaping rhythm long after motion ends. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la. The dial turns slow on a coated wall. The tick defines the space we walk. Every second weighs like a quiet command. Choice is split when the tempo lands. I hear decisions in the kick and snare. Every path aligned with measured air. No chaos, just a guided line. Every moment stamped in time. When the count drops low, the tension grows. Every beat decides the way we go. I breathe inside the numbered pace, waiting for the the mark to trace. Tempo marks choice, the signal cuts the noise. Every step written in calibrated voice. Tempo marks choice, no random voice aligned with clocks and structured The city moves on, quantized streets, footsteps echoing scheduled beats. Mind sync up to the ticking core. No hesitation on the rhythmic floor. Pressure builds in ladle, but clarity stands when pace is known. Every turn approved by sound. No wasted motion to be found. If silence comes, the rule remains. Memory locked inside the frame. The tempo speaks in coded signs, selecting futures in straight lines. No drift allowed, no pulse in doubt. Just chosen paths mapped out. Choice, the grid decides the route. No straight pulse, no unresolved pursuit. Defining every order choice. Tempo fades, but the mark stays written in air and locked in place. Even when sound dissolves, the decision still repeats inside the silent space. Each second aligns with measured intent. The pulse divides. The moving segment layers adjust to equal weight. The motion holds without debate. The rhythm calibrates the field. Every X-sync precisely sealed. No element allowed to tilt. The grid remains perfectly built. The clock inside commands the flow. Every imbalance forced to go. The pattern stabilizes. Sound symmetry is duty bound. Timing forces balance the beat, corrects all offsets. Silence. Timing forces balance each moment, shaped by regulated cadence. Oh yeah. The tempo moderates each swing. A random drift is entering. The structure filters every push. Each deviation reduced to hush. The session runs in equal span. The system locks to master plan. The tone aligns in mirror space. No bias left to displace. If any layer leans too far, the timing pulls it back to par. A hidden hand in steady stride, enforcing order worldwide. Equilibrium never bends, the system holds until the end. Timing forces balance the clock, engraves controlled alignment. Timing. Guidance. symmetry beyond the fading layer. The grid draws lines across the motion, every pulse aligned to silent marks. The loop repeats with controlled intent, while stray signals try to fade into open. Drift the balance shakes between fixed timing and loose movement. Each accent fights to stay inside frame. Measure, resisting the pull of unmarked space. The count locks in with mechanical calm, but shadows of free flow start to push against the frame. The system holds, but pressure grows inside the beat. Measure or drift the rhythm of this side, or drift the rhythm of measure. Measure or drift the system collide. Each step follows numbered signals, locked to patterns set in code, yet echoes slip through cracks in structure, searching for undefined routes. The beat negotiates between strict order and wandering impulses, while time and scripts rewrite the direction of every groove segment. If the count dissolves, the motion scatters. If structure holds the drift, collapse the rhythm calculates its own survival between constraint and endless motion. Measure, drift the The loop repeats until one state remains fixed. Measure or endless drift. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Grid lines drawn in low light, the city breathes in measured states. I step inside the silent geometry where every move is prearranged. No chaos here, just guided pressure, a coded hand on every shoulder. I feel the system pull me closer to line instead with coded order. Signals echo through the structure, timing clicks inside my bones. I try to push beyond the border, but the frame decides my zone. Frame locks motion, structured motion, restraint. I ride the grid without distortion, every gesture pre-constrained. Frame locks motion, structured motion, restraint. Control the drift, contain the current, keep the pattern self-maintained. Yeah. Echoes bouncing layer chambers, rhythm wraps around my spine. I float inside controlled dimensions where free will sync with strict design. I test the edges of the framework, but tension snaps me back to center. The loop repeats with quiet warning. trace the code in every shadow, watching order shape conviction. I wonder if motion needs permission, or if chaos sleeps inside the rails. The frame whispers pure precision as raw intention slowly fades. I accept the grid, embrace distortion, turning impulse into constraint. Frame locks motion. Ride the pocket, hold the tempo, let the structure dominate. Pulse steady inside the frame. Oh, motion locked, but never broken system. Up becomes my language. I to the structure and remain. The ghost rises under layer tone, a coded heartbeat not alone. Every segment stacked in clean design. Motion sorted in our lifetime. No freedom lost, just guided. Flow order emerges post by post and low. The grid expands across the mind, every signal placed in line. The core beats to speak. Scatter moves grow sharp and sleek. Each micro shift the motion more. Force defines order. Each layer finds its tier. Motion locked in structure. Hierarchy defines order. No random stream. The system breathes in scheme. Yeah. The pattern spread us through silent halls. A timing code behind the walls. Minds aligned with nested beat ascending. Steps in ordered heat. Depth in sector, interlock, no loose swing, no drifting clock. Every roll assigned by sound, cascading rings and looping ground. If chaos knocks the pulse, replies with measured ranks and steady ties. The hierarchy rebuilds the flow with silent rules we already know. Structure lives in layered core, each tier repeats forever. System stands post mapped across the ordered land. The flow slows down, but order stays engraved in layered time and space. Even when the signal drops, the flow slows down. The structure holds beyond the stars. The loop returns without demand. Each segment lands as planned. The texture cycles through the grid. No random motion slips on mid. The swing is bound a pattern code. Drift corrected by the load. The current curves within the line defined. by structure over time. When the pattern holds the thread, oh, wandering is misled. Every drift go back in place. The loop resets the moving space. Pattern governs drift, the cycle draws the line. Ocean restrained by pattern governs drift stability. Pattern governs drift, the circle draws the line. Ocean pattern governs drift. The baseline repeats with steady tone. Each layer finds its anchored zone. Timing echoes through the frame, this guiding name. Sectors rotate but stay aligned. No stray vibration left behind. The pocket locks to guide and grid. A closed system firmly hid. If motion seeks an open way, the loop returns and makes it stay. A circular authority unseen, controlling flow in rhythmic. Fiction is filled. The pattern is the final shield. Drift, the circuit never breaks. Repetition secures the main. Drift, the circuit never breaks. Repetition secure. Low register settles beneath the grid. Each vibration locks the solemn frame. Layers align without collapse. The motion rouse. You anchor base, the toll expands but never breaks. A constant floor beneath the swing. The pocket rests on weighted ground. No sudden shift can move the sound. The bass secures the inner space. The structure rests in tonal place. Every layer finds its bounded role. The foundation forms the moving whole base. Holds frame. The bottom line defines the limits of the rhythmic plane. Holds frame. The grounded tone secures the system as its own. Measure eyes on weighted posts. Each segment shaped by anchor draws the sector shift but stays aligned. The current mapped through fixed design. Texture settles in stable range. The depth control to avoid change. The loop repeats without escape. The frame persists through every shape. When higher tones attempt to stray, the low returns to pour them stay. A silent rule beneath the track. A tonal link or pull it back. No drift survives the waiting claim. The grounded force commands the cycle in its core. else fades, the low tone remains when all else fades. The low tone remains when all else fades. The low tone remains to frame consensual silent waves, grounded structure beyond the last vibration. The low tone remains. Hold spray, hold spray, hold spray, hold spray. The final spray, the finding structure. Session opens with calibrated clocks, each track aligned to preset flow. The grid defines how fast thoughts move. No step escapes the daddy mode. Each layer follows coded time. The pocket locks to measure daylight. The tempo breathes inside the frame, where motion stays within the system line. Parameters set the moving rate. Each signal syncs to session state. No deviation from the map lane. The pace is fixed before the game. Session decides pace. The clock commands the motion. Session decides pace. The system drives progression. The structure cues the next command. The rhythm checks the time and plan. The loop reflects, executes without need. Each sector updates micro shift, but never breaks the coded scripts. The measure counts and force delay, ensuring order in the frame. When chaos tries to raise the rate, the session pulls it back to gate. The flow adapts but stays confined within the numeric pace design. Time becomes a managed space where sound obeys the master pace. Session decides pace. The framework controls the stride. Session decides the tempo locked inside. Session goes in its clock slow. The structure fades, but pace remains embedded inside a protocol beyond the final loop tone. Final loop tone. Final loop tone. Beyond the final tone. Beneath the counter, greater current runs quiet but persistent, coded in layered timing. Every pocket carved in the mass. The baseline maps the channel where the motion slips unseen. Each pattern opens passage-wise the lane. No force without direction, no drift without permission. The travels under measure like a system under skin. The numbers trace the hidden stream. The tempo locks the moving scheme. Each accent marks the silent gate where groove decides to circulate. Flow under measure. The channel cuts beneath the frame. Flow under measure. The current moves within the measured plane. The session charts the subtle path. The rhythm shapes the aftermath. The timing sees the coming wave. The structure forms the space it gave. The loop repeat quiet drive. The tone keeps silent current alive. No chaos breaks the guided route. The groove persistent coded pursuit. When motion seeks the surface free, the measure bends it back to key. The hidden flow obeys the grid controlled by pulsatorly. Fuels the act restrained by calculated impact. The groove runs deep inside the system. Flow under measure. The current holds within the rhythm. The channel hums when motion ends. Magic flow remaining in the structure. Before the step is taken, the grid is laid in silent measure. Measure mapped in quiet order, the pocket mark the tone. Secure, no impulse moves, unchecked the frame. Anticipates intention, the baseline sketches the ground. And every path is pre-aligned in code anticipation. The system forms before the push, the logic stands before the rush. Each pattern waits in loaded state before the body negotiates. Structure before motion. The frame decides the path. Before motion. Every movement born from prepared order. The rhythm drafts, the coming shift. The timing plans, the subtle lift. No chaos enters open space. The structure locks each phase in place. The session set the sequence, clear the accents placed before they appear. The tone, who defined and later stack the future motion, traced and tracked. When impulse seeks to override, the structure holds and will not slide. The hidden scaffold shapes the act, the blueprint drawn for every fact. Intention follows silent code. Each action rides the frame mode. Structure before motion. The pattern writes the future capture. Before motion, no drift escapes the ordered ladder. The register maps the spectrum where weight is planted in tone. Every layer stacked and calibrated, each frequency assigned its gravity. The low end anchors every motion, the high end floats but never breaks alignment. Structure defines how heavy silence feels when rhythm pauses in controlled suspension. The tonal field becomes a grid, each note obeys a sign. Mass, no drift escapes the weighted frame when balance is enforced by register. Register fixes, weight the spectrum locks into place. Register fixes, weight each tone obeys its gravity stays. Tracks the tonal, pull the measure guards. The sonic rule, each pulse reinforced as density, while pattern holds integrity. The pocket forms a balanced load. The groove sustains the mapped code. The spectrum bends but stays aligned. No weight release beyond design. Tones attempt to rise to free. Pulls them back to key. The layer mass constrains the rise. Gravity, shape, and sound and time. The system breathes with weighted pace, controlled by tonal gravity space. Weight the structure holds it on the field. Register fixes. Weight the map, gravity never yields. Holding structure in tonal gravity beyond the final measured frame. Settles in the track, a silent axis pulling back. Every swing finds hidden rails. Subtle motion never fails. The current bends around the core. Time and shape to subtle door. Each accent lands with guided force. Direction coded in the source. When the center locks the lane, all loose motion finds its plane. The swing becomes a map. Each step rewritten in time. Pocket sets direction. The groove becomes the sign. Motion aligned by centered guidance. Pocket sets direction. No drifting zone. The pocket draws the chosen zone. Oh, the baseline into the frame. The texture follows coded name. Time and flows through lead, no misstep. Crosses measured breadth. The sector shifts but stays in line. Controlled by pulse and pocket sign. The structure speaks without sound direction. Fixed in underground. If motion doubts the hidden guide, The pocket pulls it back inside of gravity and rhythmic skin, a quiet force that draws it in. No random path can override the center groove that sets the ride. Pocket sets direction, the path is locked in tone, every layer guided to its own. Pocket sets direction, the motion line, the pocket marks the route beat fades slow yet guidance stays. The pocket holds through silent phase, direction carved in time and space, even when no motion plays. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. The current runs beneath calibrated tone, shaping the pocket with guided intent. Each layer bends to directional flow. The groove aligns to mapped alignment space. The structure frame sets as motion settles into regulated. Every signal locks into steady pocket, guided by the system state. The drift is trimmed by guided current. Each X falls in a line form. No straight move escapes the channel where flow defines the pocket. No current shape. Pocket, the flow lines the groove. Current shape. Pocket, the current sets the move. Current shape. Pocket, the flow lines the groove. Current shape.
The baseline traces coded paths, the rhythm locks to directed mass. Each pattern curves with structured flow, ensuring the pocket stays below the control of a line motion. Grids the timing maps persistently. Every sector bends to current force, maintaining groove without remorse.
When pressure bends the groove aside, the current pulls it back inside. The flow recalculates alignment stays. Pocket reforms in directed space. No chaos breaks the shape design. The channel holds the pocket line. Pocket alignment stays intact. Current shape. Pocket, the flow commands the track. Current shape. Pocket the flow, pocket the flow commands the current shape. The current fades, but pocket stays shade in silent guided streams beyond measured time. And da 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 da, yeah. Beneath the surface, tones descend into layer pressure, shaping motion where the low register carries intent. Each pulse emerges from controlled depth. The rhythm bends to grounded gravity. Every accent sinks into order space. The foundation speaks in measured weight, guiding movement without hesitation. The deeper the layer, the stronger the command. Each tone directs the rhythmic hand. No surface sound escapes the rule. Depth defines the beat in controlled form. Diff, calm, and rhythm, the low register rules that. Diff, calm, and rhythm, the foundation pulls. Sub-frequencies trace structured lines, carving paths through measured time. Patterns follow buried signals as timing locks to weighted signs. Each sector echoes grounded. Order motion obeys the submerged force, and rhythm answers the low domain without distortion. When surface motion tries to rise, the depth restrains with silent ties. Authority from buried tones recalibrates drifting zones. Every groove returns to weighted core, guided by unseen register control. Diff, calm, and rhythm, the low register stands. Diff, calm, and rhythm, direct and never weak. Depth commands rhythm, the low register stands. Depth commands rhythm, directing every bend. The depths persist beyond the sound, a silent authority, shaping rhythm long after motion ends. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la. The dial turns slow on a coated wall. The tick defines the space we walk. Every second weighs like a quiet command. Choice is split when the tempo lands. I hear decisions in the kick and snare. Every path aligned with measured air. No chaos, just a guided line. Every moment stamped in time. When the count drops low, the tension grows. Every beat decides the way we go. I breathe inside the numbered pace, waiting for the mark to trace. Tempo marks choice, the signal cuts the noise. Every step written in calibrated voice. Tempo marks choice, no random voice aligned with clocks and structured The city moves on, quantized streets, footsteps echoing scheduled beats. Mind sync up to the ticking core. No hesitation on the rhythmic floor. Pressure builds a ladle, but clarity stands when pace is known. Every turn approved by sound. No wasted motion to be found. If silence comes, the rule remains. Memory locked inside the frame. The tempo speaks in coded signs, selecting futures in straight lines. No drift allowed, no pulse in doubt, just chosen paths mapped out. Choice, the grid decides the route. No straight pulse, no unresolved pursuit. Defining every order choice. but the mark stays written in air and locked in place. Even when sound dissolves, the decision still repeats inside the silent space. Each second aligns, we're measured in pulse divide. The moving segment layers adjust to equal weight. The motion holds without debate. The rhythm calibrates the field. Every accent precisely sealed. No element allowed to tilt. The grid remains perfectly built. The clock inside commands the flow. Every imbalance forced to go. The pattern stabilizes. Sound symmetry is duty bound. Timing forces balance the beat, corrects all offsets. Silent. Timing forces balance each moment, shaped by regulated cadence. Oh yeah. The tempo moderates each swing. A random drift is entering. The structure filters every push. Each deviation reduced to hush. The session runs in equal span. The system locks to master plan. The tone aligns in mirror space. No bias left to displace. If any layer leans too far, the timing pulls it back to par. A hidden hand in steady stride, enforcing order worldwide. Equilibrium never bends, the system holds until the end. Timing forces balance the clock, engraves controlled alignment. Timing. The metronome persists after decay, enforcing symmetry beyond the fading layer. The grid draws lines across the motion. Every pulse aligned to silent marks. The loop repeats with controlled intent, while stray signals try to fade into open. Drift the balance shakes between fixed timing and loose movement. Each accent fights to stay inside frame. Measure, resisting the pull of unmarked space. The count locks in with mechanical calm, but shadows of free flow start to push against the frame. The system holds, but pressure grows inside the beat. Measure or drift the rhythm of this side, or drift the rhythm of measure or drift the system collide. Each step follows numbered signals locked to patterns set in code, yet echoes slip through cracks in structure, searching for undefined routes. The beat negotiates between strict order and wandering impulses, while time and scripts rewrite the direction of every groove segment. If the count dissolves, the motion scatters. If structure holds the drift, collapse the rhythm calculates its own survival between constraint and endless motion. Measure, drift the The loop repeats until one state remains fixed, measure or endless drift. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Grid lines drawn in low light, the city breathes in measured states. I step inside the silent geometry where every move is prearranged. No chaos here, just guided pressure, a coded hand on every shoulder. I feel the system pull me closer to line instead with coded order. Signals echo through the structure, timing clicks inside my bones. I try to push beyond the border, but the frame decides my zone. Frame locks motion, structured motion, restraint. I ride the grid without distortion, every gesture pre-constrained. Frame locks motion, structured motion, restraint. Control the drift, contain the current, keep the pattern self-maintained. Yeah. Echoes bouncing layer chambers, rhythm wraps around my spine. I float inside, control dimensions where free will sync with strict design. I test the edges of the framework, but tension snaps me back to center. The loop repeats with quiet warning, stability becomes a mentor. In this controlled architecture, freedom feels like subtle fiction. I trace the code in every shadow, watching order shape conviction. I wonder if motion needs permission.